So my buddy over at the channel, Joe sent me, Mr. Joseph, sent me some samples in one of our transactions from a house called Renier Perfumes. This one hasn't been covered as I know as of now, but it's probably one of the best new fragrances I've ever smelled. It's not brand new, but new to me. Anyway, enough rambling. Stay tuned and you'll find out exactly which one I'm talking about. What's going on, guys? I'm Joshua as always, and this is our channel, Scentsense. To all my loyal subscribers who seem to be joining our family each and every day, ladies and germs, welcome. To all you people who are thinking about joining the channel but don't want to fork up the money for the tickets, gentlemen, compatriots, it's free. It costs you nothing. Come on in. Today we'll be talking about a fragrance from the house of Renier. Renier is an artist who paints these beautiful pieces of art and then reaches out to his friend who is a perfumer and has him build a fragrance based off of the artwork. It's such a really cool and different way and approach to fragrance because a lot of people lose the understanding and the notion that fragrance is meant to be an art. No, Ed Hardy's Love and Luck is not art. No, Halloween Man Shot is not art, but this fragrance, in my opinion, humble opinion, is a masterpiece. This is the painting that the fragrance was based off of, and if I'm not mistaken, this is his wife, which is also really cool because the guy painted his wife in one of the coolest backdrops I've ever seen. The fragrance we're talking about is not Kisses Rain, it's not Oud Rain, and it's not Black Rain. It's Crystal Rain by Renier Perfumes. Before we get into the overall scent, let's talk about the presentation. As you can see, the box is pretty neat. It's kind of hard to open, like ridiculously hard. The forces of Grayskull. So yeah, get that out the way. But as you can see, it's nestled in this little foam casing. So when it comes to transport, guys, and safekeeping, this is probably one of the best presentations I've ever seen. Look, I cannot even get, all right, there it is, guys. Got the bottle out of the box. Yep. Sorry, Renier. We don't like boxes over here. And before you guys go and say, oh, he's wearing a Big Beard business shirt and he's throwing his boxes around, he's trying to be Big Beard B. Just a little disclaimer. Some of my very first fragrance videos, in fact, my very first one I think I did, which was on a Banana Republic vintage green fragrance, I threw the box because I just don't give a crap. Because when I buy a big screen television, I don't keep the TV. Anyway, moving on. Let's look at the bottle. Guys, one of my favorite parts about this is if you look at the very bottom, it's got this very cool, like bumped, ridged bottom. It kind of looks like raindrops forming at the bottom of the bottle, kind of like moisture building up on the bottom of a cup, like condensation. It's just really, really cool. Of course, it's not gonna drip, but it's just a much needed, different approach to fragrance bottles. It's really, really cool. This kind of feels like a wood, but I think it's plastic. It just is really nice. And then of course you've got the Renier logo on the top and the Renier logo on the front. And of course it says Renier right here. Each one of the bottles look very close. The label will say a different name and it might be a different color. But when it comes to the presentation, all 4 fragrances from the line so far look pretty much the same. Let's go ahead and smell this bad boy. It's so good. Now this fragrance does tend to get a lot of comparisons to Creed's Aventus. So do a lot of fragrances that just so happen to have pineapple, apple, or ambergris in them, or a combination of the bunch. People immediately assume, man, this smells just like Aventus. But before I tell you how I feel about the fragrance, I don't have a teleprompter behind the screen, and I don't have a big board where I can kind of look over every once in a while. I don't know if you've ever seen somebody do that, but they'll act like they're looking at you, but they'll look slightly to the left. That's because they're reading the notes off of there. So I'm gonna read it right off of the piece of paper that's right in front of me. So at the top of this fragrance, we have orange blossom, apple, bergamot, and thyme, or thyme, or thymmy. We'll go with thyme. In the mid, we have cypress, jasmine, and cedarwood. And at the base, I'm sorry, that was bad. At the base, we have amber, leather, and ambergris. A double amber. Ambergris. In the initial blast, you're going to get a lot of the zesty, fruity, citrusy notes, mainly that apple, mainly that bergamot, and the ambergris. As it tends to settle down and basically pull down into your flesh, you're gonna get a little more of that leather and those woodsy notes. That's what I get off of my skin. If I had to say what it kind of smells like, imagine if you took a Ventus and put it right here, and then you put Thibodeaux right here. Somewhere in the middle, in its own lane, you'd find this fragrance. At the price point, you cannot beat it. I'm gonna go ahead and leave that information below, and you should definitely check this out. As far as wearability, I think that this fragrance is perfect in literally any occasion, but it shines in the summer heat. As this bad boy tends to heat up, you're gonna get more of those fruitier notes, and then as you get closer and closer to people, they're gonna smell those woodsy notes and that leathery base, and it's just beautiful, especially with that amber rounding it off. As I said, I don't think there's a bad occasion for wearing this fragrance. I think it's superb in every which way to most of the fragrances out there, and this is a little known gem. Not a lot of people are talking about it, so if you want to be unique and you want to be different, and if you're into those same kind of appley, fruity, woodsy fragrances that you get from stuff like Aventus, Bond No. 9 Centerpiece, .com, Thibodeaux, those fragrances, if you like that kind of vibe, not those fragrances, but the vibe, superb. This is one of the easiest pickups I've made in a very long time, and for a 50 ml bottle, when you know that I go through a lot of fragrances, you can see I put a sizable dent in this thing already, and I've gotten a ton of compliments at work. Now this bad boy, it's mine, but would I leave you guys empty-handed? No way. So maybe you want to check out this line, but you're not 100% sure if you think you'd be sold on this. I'm gonna go ahead and give a discovery set of these fragrances away. It's right here. These are 5 ml atomizers in the package, perfectly sealed. One of each. We have Crystal Rain, Oud Rain, Kisses Rain, and Black Rain. As always, ladies and gents, you just gotta pick up the shipping cost. If you're looking for a new fragrance in the niche world that's not MFK, Creed, Bond, or any of those that you hear ad nauseum, this one is fantastic, and you should definitely check this house out. If you're tired of fragrances from clickbait videos, this one will work for you. I promise you, you will like it. And if you don't, I will be utterly shocked. But hey, check it out for yourself. Sample first. That about does it for me. Go ahead and leave a comment in the section below if you tried a fragrance from the house of Renier. And if you have, which one did you try and how did you feel about it? All right, guys, let's go ahead and promote the Scentsense family, and let's share this video or share another video you like. Go ahead and like the video if you like the video. If you don't like the video, no problem. If you like what you saw so far and you like what you've seen before on other previous videos, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. That way, when more videos from this point on come out, it'll fall directly in your feed. If you want to take it a step further, go ahead and smash that notification bell, just like that roach that tends to sneak in the corner. That way, when my videos come out, you people will be the first to know. That about does it for me. Thank you so much if you stuck through this. I love you guys so much, and I'll smell you later. Peace.